We had to endure a journey of 31 kilometers on this dirt road from Nakapiripirit town to Nakapiripirit, a backwater in Lola Chad sub-county, to visit a home of a 14-year-old girl who recently escaped from a 53-year-old man. Many of the people here are impoverished. In this village is Paul Lokwi, a man who has fathered about 40 children from 6 women. In 2014, he gave away one of his daughters, who was 13, to his best friend, a then 52-year-old man.
The man came to him and asked him that he wants the child. Then now he gave.
In return, he got 40 cows and 40 goats.
That even him, when he gave out this girl, they told the other friend of his that you go and keep this girl for 1 year. Then when she reached to like 15 years like that, then you cannot be with her. That's what she told their friend. Their father is the one talking like that.
In this area is a local council one chairperson and a respected opinion leader. However, when Celestina Lome, one of 30 voluntary social workers in Nakapiripirit, learned of the girl's plight, she planned her escape.
We made her to escape and go to Moroto.
For 1 month, she stayed in hiding until the father softened his stance.
They themselves allowed to return back the cows, then he brought back our child home.
Paul and his friend were jailed for at least 2 weeks. Sometimes the role of social workers puts them in the crosshairs. At the risk of ruffling the feathers of cultural adherents, these social workers have to take a risk.
We move as a team. We are given a uniform written by and their para-social worker. So we have to put that uniform and go and stop that fire.
They managed to save Kodate from her husband and the father.
And to them that is an achievement, which means that he will not be giving away any of his young girls because he has so many of those.
They are just like soldiers, village soldiers anyway, that is it. But we are not earning. Okay. That's what I can tell you. We are just helping the community.
As government tries to dissuade the Karamoja from such primordial practices, a number of development projects have been implemented.
Like PRDP, government is giving animals, restocking the region.
In Nakapiripirit, what we are doing in the wider community, we have what we call stopping violence against children in schools and also in communities. And we are working through that support, especially with the Community Development Office and also with the Police, Child and Family Protection Unit.
The OC Child and Family Protection Inspector David Aliyu says the police have their work cut out to sensitize the locals.
The people are now trying to get sensitized, are trying to get educated, are trying to know values of education.
The laws are effectively being applied as the police clamp down on the perpetrators, including the parents.
Brought to book and taken to court and prosecuted.
The girls that are saved from the marriages are taken for rehabilitation.
Taken to psycho-social support agencies who counsel and give you guidance, give him some support, and then is brought back to normal and taken back to school.
The practice is now ebbing.
Since this year began, we only had 1 case which was reported, but the perpetrator, up to date, took off.
Many parents who have in the past traded off their daughters in exchange for livestock are now remorseful.
He wanted the cows that time, but now he has realized the mistake. He wants that child to grow up. No time wasted. Once she grows up, cows, that even you, if you have a big boy, you will come for her.
Inspector Aleo says more girls are now going to school and gradually perception towards this practice is changing.
The topics are very important. One is called early marriage.
Prior to our meeting, Ali was planning to visit 3 schools to talk about early marriages, forced marriages, and female genital mutilation.
The authorities in Nakapiripirit district have been aggressively targeting school-going children, including boys and girls. They believe that since these are getting an education, they're empowered enough to say no to most of the bad cultures, including child marriages. And some of the children have been doing just that. Florence Naluyimba, NTV Nakapiripirit.